Hello and welcome. For those who follow the channel, you see that I lately got into this passion of buying broken and cheap things on the internet with the intent to repair them. Only for my personal use. I don't intend to sell them back, and I choose the items that I like and perhaps I need. I don't need all of them, but some of them I like. And in this video I'm going to restore this beautiful, precious flip clock radio from 1974. I usually buy stuff cheaply because you must understand that for a broken device all the easy repair have been already tried, so you might be able to repair it or not. And if they are cheap enough, the cost of losing them might be compensated by the ones you can repair, or else the loss is not that significant. Even this cool looking, sweet sounding microphone was bought on the internet and repaired cheaply. You can check it out in one of my videos. Let's see what is this bad boy all about. Production started in 74, but according to the serial number, I believe this particular one was made in 76. Perhaps we should open it up and see what is inside. It is missing a knob here. Should have been two knobs concentrically. Yeah, it was packed full of features for its time. So right here we have band selector, AM and FM, but it's in German. This one is on off, so radio, off and auto. Here you can connect an outer speaker and a stereo. This is a stereo output, but not directly. You need a module to be connected here to decode the stereo signal and to output it in a speaker. This is the volume here. Right, nice. The tuning knob. So we have yes. Look at that. Right, and we have an alarm here. Ah no, the alarm is on the inside. Let's see if we can access it with a screwdriver. Yes, look at that. The alarm time, you understand, it is very precise, plus minus 10 minutes or so. You cannot turn it back, only forward. As for the flip numbers, and this is a some sort of numeric something. I think we should plug it in and see what's working or not, but before that I want to measure to see if there isn't a dead short here, not to blow up my workshop. And for that, especially for the channel, I bought this wonderful multimeter with a permanent lit display. You can select voltage, ohms. Ohms, look at that. Bam. Nothing. That's kind of good. I noticed that this piece is a little bit rattling. I hope it was not dropped and something broke inside, because it would be very bad and hard to restore. But anyways, let's plug it in like that and see what happens. Of course the seller said it's not working. That's good, nothing exploded. But also nothing happened. We are on radio now. Volume up. Absolutely nothing. All right. It should have been a light here, a faint light. It's not buzzing, nothing. Okay, time to open this bad boy up and see what is inside. I can't wait to do that. Some screws here, nothing. Okay. Caution: to prevent electric shock, do not remove cover. No user serviceable parts inside. Refer servicing to qualified service personnel. Yeah, baby, you come right to the right place. Old-fashioned tapered screws, not fancy threaded inserts. Oh, look, we have two more buttons here on the back. Radio, alarm, tone. Yes, this is for the alarm thing. So the alarm starts on radio, and if you want to start on a tone, you have a loud tone or a faint or a less louder tone. Yeah. And as you can see right there, a nice embossed label. Universum clock radio W2740, 7 watts, whatever. It's a Schutzen for offen Netzstecker Zion. Yep, nice. Ah, more screws. Nah, I got it. Ah, hehehe, ba-bam! That's the radio part. Look at this knob here. Look at this knob here. I wonder who moves it. This one? No, this one. Who does this now anymore? I love it. I'm afraid it have been penetrated before, which is not a good sign. You rather prefer, if a device is broken, not to be intervened with, because if it is still broken, it's obvious that the intervention was a fail, and it could be much worse. So, the speaker is not connected in any way. We'll come back to that later. And that one. And 2 long screws. So this might be the connection to the speaker, but they are insulated. I don't understand why. Anyways, being such an old device, I managed to find its schematic online, and I'm going to trace the wires. Yeah, for example, this connection here, which outputs to the speaker from the earphone. Yeah, you see, earphone, speaker, ground, for example. and this is the stereo connector over there. Yeah, so, and we'll investigate it little by little, but first of all, let's take a look inside. And something is moving. Ooh, I love it. Cogs and stuff. And this thing triggers a beautiful switch here and another switch here, which is yes, there's another switch here which is permanently closed with a piece of foam. But why is that? Is it accidental or intentional? Oh, there's another piece here. So I'm going to take a moment and analyze this beauty. Another wire flapping around like that. I understand that the device being so old, it's been tampered, and it had a lot of time on its side to be tampered. But it's not that dirty, that dusty. No, it's actually in fairly good shape. And except for the fact that the speaker is disconnected, and except for the fact that the clock is not running at all, I should take it all apart and see what happens. Because this motor, for example, is connected directly to the mains. So as soon as you plug it in, it should start turning, but it doesn't. I'm gonna have to make a list with all those screws because they are different sizes and I'm going to mess them up. And I'm going to do like that. This came out easily, and there is a night felt here. Very nice. Attention. I have to extract the volume knob. Good. There's a screw here. Those knobs are in my way, those two knobs, but what can I do? Right, look at this and this. Obviously everything. Look inside of here. Look, a little bit of dust, but it's very acceptable. No, I'm not at all surprised. By contrary, I'm surprised that it looks so good. It's in such a very good shape after, 50 plus years. So yeah, the mechanism is flapping around like that. I don't know why. Whoa, there's another wire loose touching the chassis like that. It's not good. Who knows what this was? I'm gonna have to track it back to the source. And the source is this this knob, this switch here. So it selects something inside here. Perhaps it look, yes, it goes over there, right there. Bam, like that. Yeah, okay. I want to clean all those numbers also. And there is the bulb. It's a neon bulb. It can be good, it can be bad, but I have those kind of stuff on my spare parts. Everything looks good until now, nothing broken, obviously broken. Only that the motor is not spinning. This also is not catastrophic, it can be jammed by the very lubricant inside, because at the beginning the lubricant is like cream, but then it hardens like Parmigiano cheese and it seizes the motor. But I'm going to unseize it with WD-40, or I don't know what this wire is, but it looks like it has some sort of purpose, because it is originally soldered right there over this metal thing. Perhaps it's the FM antenna. Could be. We're going to check this. But right now I want to separate the clock from the board. And it looks like I have to liberate those two switches first. Fantastic how much thought was put in the assembly of this thing. Look, we have even cardboard separators there. Japan is awesome. Where else can you find a nice imprint like that? Japan. This is why we should treasure this kind of stuff. It's very rare now, and we, the old people, remember this stuff. I don't have to desolder that because it have a screw there. Now the clock mechanism is free and I can clean it thoroughly. And I even want to separate this front part here from the rest, because I want to clean it. Whoa! Look at this bodged job. Everything is bundled up here. Wow. I don't understand what is this crooked piece of metal here. It looks like it's glued in purpose. And this thing is free and it's going to be cleaned next to the others. Now the clock. I can't believe in how good condition this thing is. I'm very, very lucky. Look at this. The wire is perfect. It moves freely and very, very nicely. Feast your eyes with this vintage construction because it is beautiful. Perhaps some capacitors should be replaced. We will see about that. Let me see if I can remove the volume. I should remember the position of the volume. Going to take a picture of it like that. Let's undo this bodged wire. You understand that I'm not very much interested in the functioning of the radio, but very, very much interested in the function of the flip clock mechanism. But anyway, of course I will try to restore the whole thing. I'm not sure this bodged thing here is original. It doesn't look like a Japanese style. And yes, indeed, it looks like this is what the original thing was. I might even have the courage to plug it in. But first let's see if we have continuity here in the wire. And my brightly illuminated multimeters come .
Yeah, so it looks like the wiring is good. Good. So it goes into the transformer, and from out the transformer it goes here and this little board. And we can also measure the voltage if we have here some kind of voltage. Okay, let's try it now. Nothing exploded. Voltage DC, voltage AC. 11 volts. Look at that. Smooth. Yes, we have almost 12 volts. And this is very good. No noise is coming from it. So the transformer is very well built. So right now I'm going to take all those parts for cleaning. I'll put them in the warm water with dish soap and of course without the speaker. And by the way, the speaker measures all right. Eight ohm exactly. Let's see if I can take out this transparent plastic screen. It's already moving here. It's fairly brittle for after 50 years, but yes, it came out all right. A little bit dirty, but nothing to be scared of. A little bit dirty inside too, but all right. And I'm trying to save this label here, and I'm trying to put it back at the end. I understand that I sound silly in this awe of admiration for this device, but I'm really pleased with it, and I'm really impressed with the craftsmanship. I leave everything soak well for half an hour and I'll come back to clean it. So I'm going to use a soft bristle brush to brush the dirt away. My wife violently threatened me out of the kitchen and even threatened me to throw me out in the street if I ever bring back in-house this disgusting, nasty product. So you see, the life of a restorer is not that entertaining and spectacular. It is full of dangers. This is what I'm telling you. So these are the parts cleaned. They cleaned up absolutely exceptionally. You see, the neon bulbs usually have a resistor in series around 1 mega ohm resistor, so very big. Yeah, a wire is already broken. I don't know if it still works or not. I'm going to try it separately, and if it works I want to keep it. Anyways, I'm going to replace it with this one. I'm trying to pull out this insulation. Maybe I'm be able to reuse it. I'm going to find a neon bulb. There. That's it.
Okay, let's plug it in again and see. Nice! Whoa! Look! Yes, shining faintly, that's exactly what we need. Now we have a situation with this needle of the tuning scale because it is flaking off, and this is a disease that catches on all the equipment. You see, I want to take it out and repaint it. Let's put it in one position, the end position for example, and now try to take it out. I'm going to give it a good clean and repaint it. Okay, nice and clean. This is our needle and this is our paint. Red Passion.
Some kind of support. Every beginner's mistake, trying to cover it all in one go. Never do that. Be patient and let it dry. Then do it again. Copy, vayete. Good boy. From now on the things are quite straightforward. I'm going to dust it to clean it and then put it all together. For that I'm going to lower the pressure to my compressor a little bit. Just about that. So the engine is spinning. It starts easy. The volume is blasting.
Since we've got so far, let me show you a nice feature the former owner of this clock did. Look, 59, 0. Look what we have instead of 0. Yes. I'm going to leave it like that. I wonder if this 0 has also a feature. It didn't even turn. Ah, it didn't turn because of the gravity. It should be staying like that. And it's a 0. 0, nice. But look what I discovered. 6. 7. 7 o'clock. Wakey wakey. Nice. I give it a good dusting to this variable capacitor for the tuning. It is forbidden to put any substances inside because it works based on air, the air gap between two plates. I'm going to squirt some contact cleaner inside those switches.
Let's put back the tuning needle. All we have to do now is put it all back. I'll have to watch the movie back because I can't remember where all of them went, because some of them are overlapped with the clock. Actually, the clock comes in first. These light bulbs come first here. Oh. And these wires go like that. Okay, the motor engaged this gear and it turns all right. Let's leave it like that for a moment and I'll come back to see if it did something. Moving on, let's see what we can do with the front and the screen. To glue the screen in place, I'm going to use this thing. Bueno! Firm in place, let it dry for a while. Let's put the front on. Final dusting, because it is going to stay like that forever. Okay. Nothing catches where it shouldn't be catching. Alright. So, screws for the clock. And if I remember, those pegs were like right here like that. Uh-oh. One wire broke free from the speaker. You know, the speaker had a foam right here. I don't have such a type of foam, and I'm going to put a piece of cloth. I got plenty of cloth right there, so I'm going to make a template. I have neighbors doing a bit of work, that's why you hear these noises of machines cutting trees, perhaps. So I need to make a hole right here in the center. How do I do that? Easy! If you passed the 5th grade or even the 4th. Look at that. This chainsaw or whatever it is very annoying. And the closure. Oh, let's test it first. Yeah, it works. Let's clean this cable a little bit, because it is very dirty.
If you last till the end of this video, you definitely deserve a thumb up, so do indulge yourself by pressing the button. You've earned it. Thank you for watching. That's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe so you'll be the first to know when another fun video comes out, and don't tell your friends about it. Let them live in the dark misery of oblivions.
Houston, the Eagle has landed. Roger, Tranquility. We copy you on the ground.